Alright, so we're checking out this new microplane. I picked this up from Banga. It's called the QIDI-560 something something. I'll put the name up on the screen here. I don't remember the exact name. 510 millimeter wingspan, made of EPP foam. I got some big wheels here in the bottom. Kind of resembles some of those short takeoff and landing planes, obviously in a micro format. It's got servo for the ailerons. You have elevator control and rudder control, and this one here is a little bit different than a lot of the other microplanes I've reviewed. It comes with a brushless motor. It's like a 1504 4700 kV motor. So for those of you that are, saying that brush motors are a deal breaker, well, this is one that has a brushless motor, so obviously will last a very long time. Does come with a spare prop. Assembly is pretty simple. You just put the wing on top. There's a screw right here, and you have the wing struts. You just snap them into place right there. You do have to put the wheels on the bottom here, and you got to do that by taking the door tray, open that up, then stick the wheels in, and then use that screw to secure it. Other than that, not much to do. There's the tail wheel, of course. I think that was already pre-installed. I did make one minor change to the elevator control link here. I moved that up. It's gonna be hard to see there. I moved the up to the closest hole because I noticed that when I was setting it up, the elevator had very little control movement because when it pushes it from the bottom there, it doesn't have much up elevator, which is kind of dangerous. So I decided to switch. I didn't want to crash it. I wanted to have good control. So it is 1S only, so not a ton of power. It uses the same kind of batteries, like a 500 milliamp hour 1S with the micro low-C connector, and of course then the charger is included. Taking a look at the remote here, pretty standard toy grade remote. This is a budget ready to fly airplane. It's like under $100, like a $90 I believe. And the gimbals are your typical toy grade gimbals. So we'll see how much control we have in manual mode. So there's a switch here, 3-position switch. You have manual mode, gyro auxiliary mode, and novice 6G mode. So I think the middle mode is kind of like a manual mode with gyro stabilization, and then the novice or beginner mode is going to keep it level and safe. You got a button here that controls the lights. So here are the lights. You got a green light here, red light in the back, white light in the front, and another red light here on the left side. I think those are all the lights. If you long press this function button, they'll turn the lights on and off, and short press will initiate the the acro mode or aerobatics function. So they'll do like rolls and flips and that kind of stuff. So we'll try that out. Hopefully it won't crash. We'll see. And then four AA batteries are needed, not included. And that's about it. Let's go ahead and put this up in the air and take it for a fly. All right, so up and down the throttle, that'll arm it. So I'm not sure how well, it's kind of bumpy. Let's find a little smoother spot here. There's no wind right now, very, very little wind. Let's see if we can find a smoother spot to take off. Let's try this way here. The transmitter beeps every minute to tell you how many, to remind you how many minutes you've been flying, if you keep track of that. I think the total flight time they advertise is like 15 minutes. I'm not sure if I'm gonna last that long. All right, let's go take off. All right, we are in the beginner mode. So even on this rough surface, it works pretty well. Very quiet. All right, so going left doesn't work so well. I think I might need to also adjust the control link on the rudder. Or going left is fine, going right was the problem. Sounds good in the air. Oh yeah, okay, all right, I'm going right. Okay, I can go right. You have to give it a lot of rudder to go right. I think that's the way the control link is set up. Fly is really nice. This is the beginner mode, of course. I'm not sure what that is. It sounds like something's rumming, but it might just be the way the motor's set up. Otherwise, it's really quiet. And I can do pretty nice tight turns. I feel like that, yeah, they have my much better elevator control. Whoa, that's really low to the ground. All right, let's see. Just gonna take it up a little higher. I'm gonna put it into the middle position here. So I have stabilization. Whoa, and it's manual control. So this is a lot more twitchy on these toy grade gimbals. I don't feel like I have a lot of power to do tricks. Oh, I'm gonna put it back in beginner mode. A lot of these microplanes on 1S, they don't have a ton of power to do tricks. I'm gonna take it up real high here. And I'm gonna try, press the button here. Whoa. Okay, I did a roll on, so you press the button and then you do like I rolled it to the right. Press the button. Oh wow, almost crashed it. That was really high up too. All right, so I'm not gonna do that again. That would probably wrecked it pretty bad. I think I'm just gonna keep it in beginner mode. And it flies nice enough in beginner mode. I don't think that doing tricks on this is all that enjoyable anyway. All right, let's try and bring it in for a landing here. Let's see how that does. I'm bring the throttle down. Oh, it flipped over. Yeah, that's expected on these kind of rough surfaces. I'm kind of concerned about breaking the propeller. Let's see, so going right, I see now. So probably not, I'm not sure if it's gonna come out on camera. Going right, it's like, I don't know, I think it's trimmed like it wants to go to the left. So let me see if I can adjust that using but there's not a lot of throw on the rudder, as you can see there, because it's on the outer hole. I'm not sure if you can make that out on video or not. I adjusted the elevator so that I have much more elevator control, which is really needed on this model. But yeah, the rudder needs more throw. So I was doing almost all aileron on here. All right, see if I can take off again from the ground. All right, takeoffs are okay, landings are not good. So you basically have to do any kind of rudder control, you gotta go all full rudder all the way over. Oh, crashed right in front of me. I was trying to get a good shot. I got a good shot of the crash. Let's see how the motor's holding up here. The door open, the battery ejected, still connected. It seems to be okay. I'm a little, I mean, obviously if you do nose in crashes, this is probably gonna need to be secured in some way, like glued. But yeah, it's still beeping at me. It's telling me that, it doesn't tell me what the timer is, but I'm sure I got plenty of battery left. Let's go put this back in here. All right, I'm just going to hand launch this. I think I stalled. I was probably going a little too slow. So little slow crashes like that are probably going to be all right. But if you try and crash, if you do one of those acrobatic tricks and then you roll do a roll and then go right into the ground, where I almost crashed it before, that'll probably destroy the plane for sure. Yeah, you got to give it a lot more throttle if you're going to be doing tight turns like that to maintain this airspeed. Let's try and do left-hand turns here. Now we'll go back to the right. I mean, it flies pretty nice. I like the brushless motor on this. I have a feeling that this is going to be the first of many. I think a lot of these microplanes are going to be moving away from the brushed motors. I think just because People just feel like they burn out after a while, although I don't really feel like they do. Yeah, it looks really nice in the air. It's really nice and calm day today. Not a lot of wind. This blue color here is not that great contrast to the sky. It is available in red, so probably for line of sight flying, the red color is going to be better, but this was the one that they sent me. All right, so yeah. Very nice. I feel like I have very good control. I can get it very nice and close to me. I don't like the toy gimbals, of course, because it's very, I mean, even in this beginner mode, you can tell it's a little bit twitchy. But that is totally normal. There is 2 ports on the control board on the inside of the plane. S-Bus and DSM, I believe, where you can add like a 3.3 volts or 5 volt receiver. Ooh, a bit of wind's coming up now. So it is possible that maybe I could fly this with a different transmitter. If you're interested in that kind of a video, let me know in the comments below. I may, I tried to do like a slow pass and didn't keep up my airspeed, and it crashed again on me. So even though it looks like it's like one of those like planes that could kind of float, I think the cord is just not too wide. It needs to be wider to do that kind of stuff. All right, so no damage. There's a little bit of wind kicking up now. But yeah, so it is possible you might be able to add a receiver to this and fly with a different transmitter. And if that interests you, let me know in the comments below. Don't be shy, leave a comment if that does interest you. A lot of people don't tell me if they are or not, and so if I don't have enough interest, whoa, that's fast. I won't do that video, so I'm not going to waste time making a video on something that people won't watch. Got a bit of wind coming behind me. Got to keep up that airspeed, got to keep that throttle going. Alright, so I think that's going to do it for this video. I'm going to bring it for a landing here. Going to fly right at me. Oh yes, I didn't flip it over. There's a little bit of wind coming now from this direction, so I was able to kind of float it in. So it is fairly controllable with this, cheap toy controller. But yeah, again, like I said, if you want to see another video where this is flying with a different transmitter, do let me know down in the comments below. That'll do it for this video. Talk to you guys in the next one.